Hello, my lovelies, and how are you doing? I am so glad you can join us for dinner this week because we are having fantastic things. Yes, well, this is day one, and getting right to it. What we're having this evening is rice with beans and salad, and some pork on the side. Because yes, you guys know I'm really loving this pork lately. Our kids were not enjoying pork, but now two of them have crossed over to the light, and so they're enjoying. So I just have two others who are still thinking about it. I would have liked to make a better rice dish than just boiling. You guys know I did a video on 3 rice dishes that you can make other than just plain boiling rice. Please check out that video because I think those rice dishes are just the best and so easy, and they just really elevate your meals to the next level. But on this day, a girl was running late. I know that is not new here. Nobody is surprised. But anyway, I'm just going to boil the rice, guys. Yeah. The beans are the ones that we made in our previous, most recent batch cooking video. Beans in coconut. Remember when we made that coconut cream? Yes, those ones. Yes. And also we have some cabbage. By the way, in case you're interested, people always ask me when we do the batch cooking videos, show us how you reheat these meals, show us how you serve them when the day comes. Well, here we go. I'm doing this for you so you can see how we go about reheating the meals that we batch cook and what we pair them with and how we eat them, how we chew them, how we swallow them. And you won't see how we digest them, but that one I think you can imagine. I'm so glad you're here. Did I say that? I am. By the way, one thing that I do, because also someone asked me, when you remove the food from the fridge, how do you make it taste fresh and everything? It tastes fresh, you guys. And I will always say this. Your food comes out of your freezer the same way you put it in. So if you put it in food that is not made, that you've not really taken, put some thought into, and you know what? You make your food delicious from step 1, and 2 weeks later, it's still going to be delicious. The fridge does nothing. By the way, it does nothing to the nutrients of your food. It does nothing to the taste of your food. But, however, I will add that I add some dania once the stew is nice and cooked. We store our danias this way so that they last longer. We just chop them, put them in a container and freeze them. And then when you want to just remove them, boom, bam, boom, you have your fresh dania you put in your food. All right. If you want to see how we store the rest of our vegetables, I have done an entire video on that. Vegetables last really long if batch cooking is really not your thing. But anyway, that's what we do to add that kick of freshness to our food. I'm also making a salad because yay, health and all that jazz. So it's a garden salad. So I'm putting in some apples, green peppers, lettuce, and yellow lettuce. Yeah, gosh, yeah, yellow yellow lettuce, yellow peppers and green peppers. But you know it's a garden salad. You can put everything. You can put grapes. I love putting grapes. I didn't have any here. Pineapples. It tastes really nice. For the dressing, it's just a mixture of oil and honey and vinegar. Put a little bit of salt. Always taste your dressing to make sure it is tasting the way you want it to taste. And bas. By the way, you guys know I have been looking for serving dishes. Even when we went to Kamukunji, I was really looking for serving dishes. Now I found these really nice, cute white ones that have a cute cover. They are so cute. From a lady who sells great kitchenware, and I'm going to put her contacts in a pinned comment down below. So if you're interested in any kitchenware, whether it's serving dishes or cooking pots or all that, she's your person. Highly recommend. The quality is awesome and fantastic. Yeah, so I just got these nice cute white bowls. I'm still looking for big ones, but we're getting there. Oh my gosh, can you please take a moment to appreciate the beauty of these table mats? Like, hello, please, and thank you. You know, I think they really brighten up the table and make your dining experience, it is taken to the next level, you know. So if you're interested, as always, I will link the table mats down below. But please, you know, these table mats will help you, sis. They will help you. That's all I'm going to say, man. They're going to help you. Guys, if you're enjoying this video and this content and you wouldn't mind, please consider subscribing to this channel, because we really are trying to grow and I really appreciate that. On day 3, I and my daughter didn't have dinner at home because we decided to go for a mom date. Yes, the mom dates are still happening up in here, although I'd have to admit not as regularly as I would like. So for instance, it's nowadays taking me like 2 months to finish with all the kids because work has just been so busy. But at least we are conscious about doing it. So my husband is somehow able to do his all in 1 month. Hardworking man, that one. But anyway, so we went out for the evening. By the way, if you remember the other mom date I was going with her, she really wanted to get her ears pierced. Well, one day we went to church, and then after we came from church, we went to another Naivas over there. As we were walking to the Naivas, I saw a chemist, and I was like, and they had written their ear piercing. So I just asked her, "Are you ready?" And she was like, "Yeah." So we went and we got her ears pierced. It wasn't as an occasion the way I had wanted it to be, but she did. But now she needed to get her hair done, and also we decided to combine that with a mom date. Got some nice food at Naivas. Yes, they have nice food, people. And we needed something that we can carry to the salon. And while I was there, I also got my hair shaved. I really wanted to do my nails and all that for once at a salon, so I can feel like a real influencer, Okay, I don't think that day will ever come when I feel like a real one. But anyway, I did manage. So yeah. She was very happy with the results, as you will see. And I'm thinking we'll just make it a regular routine of making our mom dates to be sort of like a girls thing. Yeah. Now, this is a special, ultra special dinner because we're hosting one of our most favorite young couples. And yeah, so I'm going all out, people, because this is the first one, the first of many. Yes. So the first thing I want to make is fruit and nut twist. In this book of ours of Alice Tabu. Gosh, you guys, let me tell you. I don't know if I can say this, but let me just say this and say, whatever happens. So, someone inboxed me on DM'd me on Instagram, and they said apparently, you guys, they found out, I don't know how, that Alice Tabu is Nimrod Tabu's mom. Like, can you even? Like, what are the odds? If you knew, don't say, gosh, it was obvious. It wasn't obvious to me. I mean, those are like two amazing human beings, only to find that they're related. Hello, can you even? Anyway. So I got this idea from her book. I can't seem to find the page. But anyway, I didn't entirely use her recipe because we already have a homemade bread recipe, which is all I used. And then what I did is I added fruits and nuts to it. All right, and I made it fast because it needs to rise. Then put it aside. Put it in the oven. This time I was very categorical about it. The other thing that we're gonna have is pizza. Yes, like who doesn't love pizza? So for pizza, I found, the most amazing recipe. One of the things that really stresses me when it comes to making pizza is the pizza dough. Gosh, it just gives me the heebie-jeebies. Because I'm like, how do I even start making this thing? Because I've tried before and it didn't come out so well. I found a blog, and I'm going to link it down below. They had the most easiest pizza dough recipe, and their pizza sauce, I think this one was my favorite. It was so easy. It was, you don't need to cook it, you just mix it in a bowl, and it came out so, it tasted like the one in the restaurant, you guys. I promise you. I will link both of these down below. These are not any recipes that I read and that I came up with. This is from them. Awesome. When I was getting ready to twist this fruit twist bread, my gosh, it was so hard. It was so hard. These things were so hard. I was like, this bread is going to backfire. It is really going to backfire. Because I put too much nuts. You guys, man. But anyway, it didn't backfire. As you will see shortly. Could have been better, but I feared it would have been worse. So of course, I'll try it again. I'm also making a vegetable stir-fried pasta, because why not? Yeah, very easy, and loved it. Everybody loved it so much. Yeah, it's such an easy dish to make. You can put minced meat in it if you want to make it a beef meat dish, but we decided to make it vegetarian because we already had meat. By the way, I'm also serving pork, so we already have pork, and the pizza already has the sausages. Wait and see those sausages, come on. And then also, I think that's enough meat, so that's why I made the noodles vegetarian. At least my bread was kind enough to rise. So brush it with an egg wash and then bake it. Very easy. This stir-fry vegetables is where it's at, people. Yeah, happy dance time. I love it when things come together. Now, as if I haven't made enough meals, I decided, me and my brightness, to make an Asian cucumber salad. So let me just say it, because it is what it is, man. So the cucumbers were awesome. The dressing is where things just went haywire. And it's just because I did not have all the ingredients. Me, I'm the queen of substituting, but I think sometimes I take it a bit too far. So I was supposed to have what? I was supposed to have some sesame oil. Yes, I know it already has sesame seeds, but it's supposed to have sesame oil and some other Asian dressings there. But I was like, sesame oil, vegetable oil, the difference is the same. No, the difference is not the same. So, I mean, I made the salad and people were kind enough to take a few bites, but I ended up carrying the rest of it to work the next day, and I ate it all because I knew it would just go bad in the fridge. Sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't, and life moves on. Oh my gosh, this meal. Okay, let's first appreciate these amazing human beings who chose us to spend the evening with. We love them so much, and yeah, we had such a great time. Yeah, we had an amazing time. So yeah, the food came through. Yes, I know I should have cut these sausages into smaller pieces, but that's for next time. Okay, it was my first time. Hello, I'm allowed to bungle up a little bit. So, but it was so amazing. I loved it so much. We served 2 courses. Like, who am I? Yeah, I'm so fancy, schmans. So the first one was the meal. So it had the pork, the pasta, the salad, the vegetables, and the pizza. Beautiful. Then after that, we served the muffins. Yes, I made some chocolate muffins. I will share that in another video. Then and the honey twist loaf bread fruit thing. And then also some more pizza, because guys couldn't have enough of it. Yeah. Oh, thank you for hanging out. Watch another video on this channel, and I will see you over there. Bye.